Now, if you live in this century, this one is for you. Factory farming. What is factory farming? You realize that in the 21st century, we have now built houses for our animals to live, especially in poultry. You want to raise poultry within cages or within houses. That is sort of like a type of factory farming. So we optimize conditions for them to grow. But here is the problem: high rates of infection for our poultry. So what do? We now use antibiotics and other antimicrobials to prevent the infections, and even use of antibiotics to promote growth. But what you don't realize is this: the same type of structure, basic chemistry used in the antibiotics created for poultry or any other animals, even in pig farming, is the same structure in basic nature used in the antibiotics for human infections. So what happens is that when you administer antibiotics to your poultry, when there is resistance in the poultry, that resistance can actually cross into humans. And how does this even happen? It is because sometimes we treat our chickens with our own diagnosis. No consultations to a veterinary is made. So always try and get a consultation of a vet if you think your chickens have got an infection. And if you want to buy antibiotic for use in your poultry or in your farm, make sure you try and get a consultation or buy from a trusted source to avoid resistance. What's going to happen? Because your farm workers always walk into the factory farm, they're going to carry those bugs and they're going to infect people, and we can't treat them because there's resistance. Sometimes you can even sell meat which is still infected with the antibiotics, because remember, there's a window period for the antibiotic to disappear from the system before consumption of the meat. But because there's loose control of the backyard farms that we have, at the end of the day, there's transfer of antibiotic resistance. So be a responsible person. The little thing you can do: always seek out a vet if you want an opinion on antimicrobial use in poultry and any type of farming. Do not use for a longer period than you're described in the prescription paper. And always try and get the correct diagnosis. Don't use it the way you want.